Hello scribers, welcome back to another video. So I have here the Cali Art dual tip brush markers that I got off of Amazon. So the idea behind this video was, as I was watching other creators and have been kind of getting more into my own creative journaling, I decided that I needed to add an extra skill to my repertoire, and that for me is going to be brush lettering. So it's something that I've always wanted to do, but have never really fully committed to. I love the way it looks, but I just felt like I didn't have the talent for it. And then I was finally like, yes, you do, you just need to practice. So I bought myself these markers off of Amazon. I think they were like $10 or so they weren't too expensive. And then I also got myself this modern calligraphy and hand lettering book. So I figured today we could swatch the Cali Art markers and then maybe do a couple of the starter examples here, so these basic strokes. So you guys can come practice with me. And then I got these markers because I did a couple of research, and I know Tombow is like a very loved brand, but they are a little bit expensive, and the Ohuhus are also like pretty comparable. They're pretty good, but these were even cheaper than those, and I figured if I'm going to be doing a lot of practicing and using up these markers and kind of roughing them up a bit, I wanted to start with something cheap until I felt really comfortable with hand lettering, and then from there I could upgrade my supplies. So the Cali Art markers did come with a swatch card, but then on the other side it has like the DIY color card. So I think we're going to go ahead and fill this out just because the printed colors are definitely going to look different than the ink colors. And then from there, we'll go ahead and do a couple basic strokes. So go ahead and join in, get yourself a little glass of water, and come join me while we swatch and then while we practice. Okay, so we zoomed in here a little bit on the card. And so the thing about these markers, as you can see here, is that they aren't like 1, 2, 3. They're just like different numbers based on the colors. And these, I don't think, no, they're not in order. Like they are rainbow colored here, but they are not in order of the numbers. So rather than, trying to search through and find the markers, I'm just going to grab this first one here and go through. So this here is color 95. So I'll just find the corresponding box here on my color card, and then I'm going to go through. So if anybody has a little bit of OCD about that, I am really sorry. But here is the brush tip, and here is the fine tip. So we'll go ahead and swatch. Okay, and there is the color card fully filled out. As you can see here, the color is very different from what you see on the printed. Like for example, look at 50. This purple is so different from what you see on this card. But I'm really happy with the color variety. I like the way that it's drying also. It kind of has a little bit of a matte feel to it, so that's really nice. Even if I don't end up using these for brush, which for brush lettering I should be, I'm still really excited about these colors because then I can just use them in my normal planner and in my journal. The journal I have has pretty thick paper, so I'm not really worried about bleed through. But also, in that capacity, at least coming through, like I said, this is kind of like a little bit of a thick paper. I'm not seeing any, and I did go outside the lines a little bit on some of these, and I'm not seeing any type of bleed through, at least on this like cardstock, so that's nice. But we'll go ahead and transition into the brush lettering book. I think that paper is definitely a little bit thinner, so that is going to be a better test on the bleed through. And once again, here is the book I got, The Ultimate Guide to Modern Calligraphy and Hand Lettering for Beginners. This was also, I think, like $8 or $10 off of Amazon, so nothing crazy. But it is like a good, thick book. It's comprehensive. It has different types of alphabets and examples. It has like faux calligraphy, basic brush alphabet. I think it also has like a monoline. Yes, a monoline alphabet, so that's pretty cool. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I've never done brush lettering. I've watched videos, so I have a general like grasp of what to do. So I know, less pressure going up, you want more pressure going down, and like firm pressure too. Most people say to like really push the pen down, take your time. So we're, for the sake of the video, just going to do these first two lines. So the upstroke, downstroke, kind of get a feel for this pen. And then I'll also show you like if there's any bleed through on this page. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm like a little nervous, and hopefully this angle's not too bad. I tend to like to kind of write at an angle, so I'm hoping that you guys can see and it's not too bad. I definitely feel more confident going down, so I think I might just start there on this one. Okay, so it looks professional, and then an up. Light stroke. Oh, nice. Okay, so I do like the way that this pen feels, but I will show you there is some bleed through. Just a little bit going through. Nothing too crazy here, but that is something that you're going to want to kind of keep in mind. And I think with that, just make sure you do some swatches inside of whatever you're going to be using them in. So like in your planners, your journals, just to see how it reacts. Oh, that one's kind of thick. I did get like a different planner that has like the what is it, the river paper, that really thin one, so I don't think that these would work too well inside those. But for my journal, which is like meant for, I have an art journal olive journal, and they're meant for like really thick work. This is so hard, you guys. Pause. Sorry. Side note, like trying to get in here and not put my head in the camera is so difficult. But back to my journal. Their paper is really thick. It's supposed to hold a lot of ink. You're supposed to be able to use like watercolors with it and stamps and stuff. So I think it's going to hold these pens really well. These look too thick, but that's okay. So then going down. Oh yeah, going down is so much easier. Those look good. Those look professional. Wow. Okay, I guess just for the sake of practice, I'm going to move the book a little bit. I'll go ahead and try these angled ones here because my ups are very inconsistent in terms of pressure. So we'll try that again. And for this one, again, light pressure for upstrokes, and you're trying just to do like the tip of the brush. Oh, see, now that wasn't firm enough. Okay, okay, that felt good. Okay, so I went ahead and did the rest of these off camera just to spare you watching me struggle. I like the way this pen writes. I just need to practice more. This right here looks pretty good to me. I feel like I did that pretty well. The transitioning from a downstroke to the up is definitely difficult, at least for me for now, but down here it doesn't look too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep practicing. Hopefully whenever you see future videos of me doing some planning and I am doing brush lettering, you can come back to this video and we can see how much I've improved. So that is the goal. But in the meantime, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the color swatch. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I am practicing my calligraphy daily so that I can hopefully transfer those skills into some nice spreads, and then we can see my progress as time progresses. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will put the links to the markers and the book in the description below so you guys can, look at them and snag it if you want. But until the next one, bye you guys. Thanks for watching.